Welcome back to the next level, everyone. I'm Kevin Naki, joined alongside by Anna Prosser, and we have completed 3 of our challenges for today. We still have 2 remaining elimination challenges. Then we have a final challenge, and we're still going to give away a bunch of money and prizes to people.
Money and prizes, all for celebrating what we love best, which is playing video games.
Of course, absolutely. I've been super excited with the competition so far. Everything has been really close so far, too. Let's actually take a look at the team standings here while we talk about that. But if you remember, during the Warframe challenge, it came down to the very last round in just a couple of kills. In Sonic, we were separated by a matter of 5 seconds. Everything has been super close today.
Well, all of these players in our top 16 are fantastic players. Some of them have been coming back day after day, so they're really honing their skills in each of these games and making sure that they're ready to be in that top 16 and be chosen for whatever game they need to play.
That's absolutely right. And as you can see here, Team Scoots does actually have 1 member through into the finals. That and Team Mecha, there are our 2 finalists that have been chosen so far. Unfortunately, Team Pterodactyls, Team Trolls, they do not have anyone in the finals yet, of which, to be honest, I'm a bit surprised. Everything looked to be another clean sweep for Team Trolls and Warframe, but it just didn't happen today.
Well, of course, in the first day, we had 2 from Team Scoots and 2 from Team Trolls. And so yesterday, there were a few people rooting because Team Pterodactyls had 1 in the finals. Now we have 1 from Team Mecha in the finals. And of course, all of us want to kind of see each of these charities get some money. So I think at this point, we start to see a little bit of that rooting, especially for Team Mecha, as we know that we had the red team represented in the finals for sure. But I would love personally to see a representative from Team Pterodactyls as well.
Exactly. I am not ashamed to admit that I am pulling for Team Mecha and Team Pterodactyls over the next couple of days. But it looks like we are ready to jump into a quick video that'll give you an overview of what our format is like for the rest of the day and the rest of the competition.
Creating a one-of-a-kind experience for gamers, the next level brings competition for everyone and inspires the motto that anyone can play, compete, and win. Our competition crowns the best all-around players through exciting challenges across multiple games and genres. The Next Level's format features 4 stages of exciting competition: the Open, Coaches, Elimination, and Final Challenge. Each day, participants will be competing to win a grand prize package, while simultaneously, their celebrity coaches battle it out to win a donation for charity of their choice. During the Open Challenge, participants register and compete on games, while the coaches assess their gaming skills. The top 16 gamers, based on overall cumulative score, will advance into the next round. In the Coaches Challenge, the celebrities compete for the advantage of being the first to draft players to their team. Based on their challenge rank, they will make alternating selection of the contestants. The Elimination Challenge steps up the game as coaches strategically select players on their team to compete in each round until the last remaining finalists stand. Who's got what it takes to win it all? Find out on the Next Level. Scott Sir Scoot Smith is one of the most experienced figures within esports, having been involved in the scene since 1999 through his introduction to Counter-Strike. Hosting many accolades under his belt, he is best known as the co-founder of GotFrag and being a co-host and producer of One More Game TV and Live on 3. Crystal Siren Herring is best known as the current captain of the all-female gaming team, the Fragdolls. She has been integrated into the competitive gaming scene, not only by playing herself, but also through coaching and sponsoring teams. Linda Vampy Bit Me Lee is an American cosplayer, costumer, model, artist, gamer, and internet personality whose primary cosplay depictions are classic anime and video game characters. Her most recent endeavor is collaborating on the production of Just Cause. Steve Zaragoza is an online personality and web series host, notable for his work on the current events and new series SourceFed and SourceFed Nerd. Steve is an intense movie nerd, video gamer, and self-professed man-baby who brings a wicked sense of humor to everything he touches.
Oh yeah, we are back, and it's time for another elimination challenge. Now you know the format, now you know the coaches, and it is time to move into our next game. Anna, are you ready?
I am so ready, Kevin.
So ready? Oh geez, that's a lot of readiness. I don't know if I'm that ready. I'm only a little bit ready, but let's find out. What's our next game gonna be?
Are they speaking on the IFB?
What's up?
Are they?
Far Cry 4. I'm so happy. I really enjoy this game.
Do you? What do you like best about it?
Well, like that you can just do whatever you want. So like I don't have to just grab an elephant and go through and destroy some guys. Nah.
You never have to grab an elephant, Kevin.
No.
You get to choose whether you would like to utilize the elephant. I
And
mean,
that is like a super strong selling point anyway. Ride an elephant into battle. How awesome is that?
I don't understand why you would not choose to utilize the elephant
course.
personally. But I mean, the elephant helps you charge through doors.
Yes.
It also helps kill guys for you, right?
I mean, I guess some people like to be sneaky and play a stealth game, and yeah, Far Cry 4 lets you do that too, but for me, I just want to ride an elephant into battle and blow people up. That sounds awesome. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our players that are going to be competing here in the Far Cry 4 Challenge. In the top left-hand corner, we have the representative from Team Scoots. Bottom left is Team Trolls. Bottom right, Team Pterodactyls. And top right, Team Mecha.
These guys look very focused already. Do you have any inkling of who might come out on top?
Well, I don't know, because I haven't seen a strategy used other than the take the elephant, dash in, and disable the alarm. It seems to be very effective and quick. It is a very high-risk strategy, though, because we've seen a lot of folks die when they try it, because even if you disable the alarms, you still got to take out like 10 guards.
Right, and that alarm is so important because we saw if you don't disable the alarm, we've had nobody be capable of beating the time of their opponents because those reinforcements are going to arrive. You're going to have to shoot down a helicopter. There's no way that you're going to be able to reclaim those precious seconds.
That's absolutely right, and I've actually been playing this game during our off hours and stuff like that and going over there and just trying to see how many crazy cool ways that I can find to complete the mission. If you're actually here at PAX and you're playing the demo, there are a couple of other options you can play besides the elephant route that we have here for the competition. There's also one where you can jump in this giant gyrocopter helicopter thing and like rain down grenades from above. It's so cool.
It seems like the important piece of Far Cry is that you should know you can experience almost anything you want in an environment that you never would have been able to find yourself in otherwise. I mean, we actually had the Quest for Everest contest yesterday where our winner got to experience playing Far Cry while climbing Mount Everest. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, how awesome is that?
Yeah, so cool. And that's, I think, what Far Cry 4 is going for, which is put you in the most extreme circumstances, give you the most extreme abilities or tools, and let you just kind of have at it. And that's what our players are about to do.
That's absolutely right. There are so many ways to complete missions. It's really cool. So what we're doing today is we are going to actually have a liberation run of a fortress where people have to move in and kill all the guards in the quickest time possible. And I think our players are ready to get going. I will have an unofficial stopwatch here to keep track. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are going to follow the member from Team Trolls first, who immediately jumps up on the elephant.
That elephant is the tool of choice. As you said, we've seen all players utilizing that elephant, and I can understand why. When else have you been able to weaponize an elephant in a video game?
And don't forget, yesterday, we had a sub 1 minute time. Someone dominated this yesterday. That is the mark to beat in my mind. Team Trolls moves in, takes a couple of shots on the elephant. The elephant will now be enraged. As you can see, it just started running off, and it's going to start stomping guards.
And it looks like there was a brief pause there, but he is jumping off the elephant, getting right to business. Ooh, a brief, did I see him take out his knife there and put away his gun for just a second?
Ooh, yes, he did, and he almost paid for it as well. He was down to just one hit left, would have killed him, and he barely healed in time.
Those tiny little moments that don't matter much in the overall scheme of the game if you're just playing by yourself are really going to matter in this challenge as we are looking at the time it takes each competitor to complete it.
That's right. You are absolutely correct. As the elephant is actually moving through and killing a couple of guards at the front. We are now at 1 minute and 2 seconds. Let's see here if it comes up with the fortress liberated. There it is. 1 minute and 7 seconds, the unofficial time. We'll, of course, get the official scorecard here in just a second. But that actually would have been good for second place yesterday. So already a super tough time to beat.
Very solid, and I know that Crystal is probably going to be really proud of that score, as the shooters, she has said, are the ones that she feels most confident in and is really banking to get her into the finals.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, and of course she's performed very well in all of those shooter challenges too. She's won 3 out of the 4 Warframe challenges. She's done very well in Far Cry up to this point, and she posts a great time right away to start things off.
She's looking pretty serious. She just wants to see her opponents compete, and it looks like we are going to see the player from Team Scoots playing next. Well, we know there's a little bit of a rivalry between Crystal and Scott, especially around shooter.
Just a little one, as we've seen this weekend. But it looks like we are ready to jump into the next game here in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are following Sir Scoots here as jumps on the elephant. He's going to start charging towards that gate here momentarily. The strategy has been so far, as we see right there, switch to the machine gun, grab the elephant, barge through the front door and disable the alarm, and mop up all the rest of the guards that are around.
So it looks like people are not spending much time riding the elephant. It's mostly just a tool to barge through the door so then they can get off and do that more delicate work of turning off the alarms.
But the nice part is that when you run through with the elephant, it actually becomes enraged because all the rest of the guards are shooting it. So now it's going to go on a rampage and start taking out guards wherever it can find them. You, as the player, will have to make your way around the back there to take out those guards, but the elephant dispatches most of the ones that are up in front.
Sir Scoots is giving advice there, mentioning, make sure you're watching your elephant. Oh, and do we see a death? Oh, no.
And
Scott does not look happy with that.
No, not at all. That, unfortunately, was a death there. I don't know if you saw. Now, when the elephant is enraged by the guards, it's not going to specifically come after you. But if you're standing in front of a rampaging elephant, it's still going to hit you, as we saw there. And unfortunately, it killed the member from Team Scoots.
The elephant's revenge. That's what you get for weaponizing an elephant. Elephants don't like to be weaponized.
That's absolutely right. So, unfortunately, he will be continuing his set, but he is not going to beat that time. So we are going to move on to the next competitor here in just a second. And are we ready to go? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Looks like we will be following the competitor from Team Pterodactyls wearing green with his coach, Steve Zaragoza, standing right next to him, biting his nails as he really wants to put someone in the finals today.
There are an impossible number of gaming logos on this guy as well. He has certainly had the full PAX experience so far. All right, so Team Pterodactyls coming in. Look at that! Throwing a grenade off to the left-hand side to try and snag a lucky kill and give himself a bit of an extra advantage before he dismounts the elephant.
What do you think of that strategy, Kevin? Is that a smart idea?
I think that's brilliant, because what's the worst that happens? Most people haven't been using grenades so far. You have 12 of them. Worst, you miss. Big deal. What if you pick up 1 or 2 kills, though? That could give you the advantage you need.
Absolutely. It's always fun to see kind of the meta, if you will, developing where these players have been playing for 3 days. They've watched each other's strategies. They've picked up the things that have really worked. And now we're probably going to see if that grenade strategy did work, a couple players imitating it before team off.
Oh, he just has to turn around and kill the last member right there, and if he grabs it, he will be victorious. There it is. Is that fortress liberated? It is. In 1 minute and 5 seconds. That is a faster time than Team Trolls.
So now that puts them in first place as long as our time is correct. We'll get an official word on the time soon, but Steve looks very, very happy with that.
Steve looks very happy, and Siren looks very upset right now, and that was an official time of 1:04.63, so Team Pterodactyls is in the lead.
I know Crystal's probably a little bit disappointed, but the judges have been seeming to have a very nice camaraderie building up, and I know that as somebody who's already won $5,000 for her charity, Crystal would not begrudge Steve the chance to put his player in the finals and vie for that $5,000 for his charity today.
Not at all. I just think she probably wants to try that again so she can get a better time and, kick his butt a little bit. But that being said, Steve has done very well. We have 1 more member left. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. And this is our representative from Team Mecha.
Linda looking very intense. She already has 1 player in the finals, so she, of course, wants to put 1 more in. We see the player getting right on top of that elephant and charging through the door, as we've seen is kind of the norm for this player.
There we go, and we'll see if she employs that grenade strategy there. No, just going to bypass that. 1-track focus. That's a very efficient way to jump. You want to jump off the elephant a little bit before you get to the alarm, so that way you kind of slide up to it as you move up, and you'll be right there. Pretty efficient so far, though. He's already grabbed a couple of kills, and actually going up to the high ground here to snag a kill from the back. Very well done.
Not a bad idea to get a better vantage point. And as you mentioned, not using that grenade strategy, probably having memorized exactly where he wants to go, who he wants to shoot, and making sure that he can do it the quickest way possible.
That's absolutely right, and it looks like there are 4 guards remaining now. Always got to watch out for that elephant. The rampaging elephant will hit him if he happens to get into there. Looks like we're at 57 seconds right now. He needs to finish this up here in just a couple of seconds. 1 more enemy remaining just off to the side. Can he get it in time? It's going to be so close. Oh! And he gets run over by the elephant. Oh, no. Unfortunately, that is going to be all. That actually would have been a super close time there. They were right at 1 minute and about 4 seconds
really
when the last shots were going through. But unfortunately, 2 of our teams have suffered elephant fatalities. in the Far Cry 4 challenge. 2 of the 4 made it through, and our winner is getting ready on the stage here in just a second. But that is going to be a victory for Team Zaragoza, for Team Pterodactyls, which means Team Pterodactyls, Team Mecha, and Team Scoots all have a representative in the finals this afternoon. And I think we are ready to go to our interview, so let's go ahead and kick things over to Anna.
Let's hear it for our winner, Michael.
Oh, Michael!
Michael, how are you feeling right now?
Ecstatic, just beyond anything. This is the best thing in the whole game.
What went into your strategy for winning?
I've never tried the grenade before, so it was kind of a hit and miss, but it turned out. I don't know. It's just amazing.
You are a trendsetter with the grenade, and it looks like probably now we're going to see players trying that tomorrow as you have the absolute fastest time. You are in the running to receive a PS4, an Xbox One, an NVIDIA Shield, a keyboard, a mouse, an Astro Audio system, all sorts of amazing prizes. Is that exciting? Are you feeling a little bit nervous?
No words. Just no words.
No
Also,
pressure.
of course, you are going to be given the chance to win $5,000 for Steve Zaragoza's chosen charity. Steve, how does that feel for you?
I mean, it feels great. This is my second chance to get up there to the top, win some money for March of Dimes. It's all about charity, getting prizes for the good guys. I mean, come on, man, you got this. You got this.
Steve,
Look at this smile right here.
That is a very adorable smile.
It's a good.
And Steve, you've got opponents from both Team Mecha and Team Scoots in the finals. You're going to have one more opponent. Are you confident that Michael can come out on top and win the whole thing today?
I mean, I've got a good feeling about this man right here. He's got a good hat on. He's got a good name tag, but I've also got another Michael on the sidelines.
Oh, wow. We may have some double Michael action.
Two Michael action.
Wow. All right. Well, let's be sure to watch for that as we move into the rest of the competition right after this.